Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Amy. Today we'll be talking about Bincom Academy SDD. Now, Bincom Academy is a training platform by Bincom ICT Solutions to train young graduates and undergraduates alike with the required skills needed into industry. This is implemented as a contribution to the society and the lives of participants, and also as a way of inspiring young minds about ICT. Now, this is the objective. Now, this is the reason why we do what we do. To create a platform for young people to discover best candidates to work with Beacon Dev Center, help the respective participants to discover and understand their core niche in the growing world of ICT. Now, these are the principal stakeholders involved in the ICT sector, which is the principal coordinator, the students, the industrial students, or people who are involved in the IT, like the industrial attachment. We have the graduates, NYC, and people who are actually running their NYC, and also fresh graduates. Now, also the facilitators are also a stakeholder because they are the one actually taking the class. So please take note that facilitators are not professionals, but they are people involved in the Beacon Dev Center ecosystem. Now, um, these are few things you need to know before the Bincom academic class commences. Before the class cycle, the date and the time for each class is actually fixed. The facilitator and the co-facilitator and backup facilitator are also appointed for each respective classes. Now we know the Bincom academic class run for like 8 contact section, which is for 4 weeks. So we have classes from Monday, we have classes on Tuesday, we have classes on Wednesday, and we have classes on Thursdays. The classes run for about one one 1 hour 30 minutes to about 2 hours. And we have classes on Mondays and Wednesday. We have classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays, depending on the particular knowledge track you are attending. Then facilitator will then be notified after the management have approved the managing the schedule sheet. Then the next slide actually shows the screenshot of an example of the schedule sheet. Now this is an example of the Income Academy class schedule sheet. Now the class schedule sheet shows the class, that means the knowledge track, which is either Python, mobile app, infrastructure, graphic design, or PMO. Then we have the start date, that means the date the class is actually going to start. Then we have the test date, that means the date particular day they are going to write their test for the class. Then the end date is the particular day the class is going to end, which is also the day we have an external mentor which is coming to review the performance of the facilitator and also who is going to be acknowledged or going to be issued certificate of distinction. Then we have the time the class will be holding, we have the duration, the duration the class will hold for the facilitators, the co-facilitators, the backup facilitators, and also the limit of the class. Now notice at the far left of the screen you will see a color, you see green color and red color. Now the red color actually indicates that the class is not holding. The class is not holding, while the green color indicates that the class, these particular classes are holding. Now this is a sample of an invite that is being sent to the Bincom Academy participants that are actually going to be enrolling for the class. The candidates who pass the online test are sent a copy of the mail which was shown previously to invite them to Bincom Academy. This may contain the information about the particular class that they're aiming for, the time, the date, the link to the class, and also other necessary information like the curriculum for the class and things like that. Now, like before you prepare for the class, you need to do a video that is being available. The video is called the introductory video. Now, the introductory video for the class should be ready and also be tested. Now, another thing we need before the class starts is to prepare the management sheet. The management sheet is more like an attendance, which is actually going to show the name, phone number, and email address of each participant of the class, and also a feedback form. A feedback form, which is actually to get to know if the participants are enjoying the class and other necessary information we need from them. And also, we need to ensure that all the participants actually have access to the assignment, which is on LMS, and also make sure that they submit their assignments on the appropriate platform. And another thing you need to know before the class, and we can also during the class we can tell them to create a WhatsApp group where they can go and ask questions or begin to collaborate with each other to make things easier throughout the process of the class. Now the activities during the 8 contact section, like we said, now the 8 contact section is the last contact section for the income academic class. This period is when we invite an external team member for each class to review the performance of the facilitator Also review the participants who the facilitator is actually going to be recommending for certificates of that function. Now, we have Bincom Academic Community. Now, the community is for everyone that has passed through the Bincom Academic class. This community is involved for interaction, for opportunities within Bincom and also outside Bincom. Search should be added to the class before the class starts, and the channel is being created for each contact section to communicate between the participants and the facilitator for the Bincom academic class. Now, issuing for certificate, we have two certificates that we issue for the Bincom academic class. We have the certificate of participation and certificate of distinction. This is a sample of the certificate of participation and also the certificate of distinction. Now, this is the link for the coordinator of the class. This is the link that takes you to the template of the the Canva, because we use a particular app or tool which is Canva, which is what we use to actually issue the certificate and edit it appropriately. The certificate of participation is issued to everyone that fulfills the first criteria, which is submitted the assignments and tests given during the process of the class. While certificate of distinction is actually issued to those who are exceptional and were able to meet all the criteria needed to get certificate of distinction, which will be recommended by the management and approved by the manager. Now, there's a report that needs to be documented during the class, and that report actually shows all the information that takes place in the class. That means the class, the facilitator, the phone number of the facilitator, the contact section of each class, if the facilitator was being contacted, if the facilitator was to the class, and if the class was being recorded or not. Now, also one of the key role of Bincom coordinator, Bincom academic coordinator is to actually register the payment in the class. Now, the coordinator is to make this call using the Trello board. Now, the Trello board is a tool that is used to manage the tasks or to manage the sales process of Bincom Academy, um, Bincom Academy sales. So, the first thing you need to do is to understand how the Trello board works. This is the name of the Trello board for the Bincom Academy sales. So, the first thing you see at your left is like the introduction process of the onboarding process. Now, this is the name, these are the names of people who onboarded into the system. Now, the moment they register, then I showed interest that they're interested in the Income Academy class. Their name automatically comes up on this particular board. Now, what you do is you click a particular board, you contact them on WhatsApp because you get their number, contact them on WhatsApp, reach out to them, and there's a particular call script that you need to send to them, which I'll be showing very soon. Is a particular call script to be sent to them. Now, this code script will inform them about the necessary information they need to know about the class. If they've gotten all the information they need to know about the class, and after that is done, you then move the card to the next one, which is the first column going. The first column going means that you've contacted them. After you've contacted them, then you now edit the information or this the process telling us, oh, you've contacted this particular participant, and you are waiting for like the callback message from them. So after that is done, then you now send them another callback message and move their name to the second column only, which means that you've contacted them previously and you are contacting them for the second time because of the follow-up message to know if literally they made payments after the first conversation you've had with them and they're ready to move forward with the payment of the class. Now, if after contacting them, they don't seem interested in the class, you move their card from the second column going to close, which means that they are automatically not interested in the class. Now, this is a sample of the course script that will be sent to the participants during the class. Now, also, this is a sample of the flyers that we use to market the Bincom Academy. You can see the names of what the classes or some of the classes. In the flyer, we can also see the website to the Bincom Dev Center and also the website to the Bincom Academy and also the price of the class, which is 50,000. We can also see that we also offer discounts to the class. So here you can see the link to other videos you like to you as coordinator will have access to, like Bincom coordinator slides, the management sheet, which is a sample of the management sheet you use to create them on yourself, the link to the coordinator video, the link to the class schedule sheet to use to create a class spreadsheet for the next contact section, the link to the certificates both for participation and both for distinction, then the link to the facilitator guide. So, with that, I think we've come to the end of the class. So thank you so much, and see you all.